lovelies, I'm Lady Hatty, and welcome to a brand new series on a game called Stonehearth. You've probably heard of it if you like the kind of games I usually play. um, that this is part of the little series of games I'm doing where I'm going to do an episode or two just to give you a feel for what the game is, and then y'all can let me know if you like it. You can, even just watching the episode, if I'm getting a lot of views on it. If you're liking it, if you're commenting on it, if you're going over to our Twitter or YouTube and letting us know, or Twitter, YouTube, Twitter or Facebook, and letting us know that you're enjoying it, that would be awesome, and this will be the game that we keep playing. There'll be more in the next couple days, so keep an eye out for that. So this is Stonehearth, as I said, and I love this game. I've been playing a whole lot of this game lately. It's a little colony builder, so it's sort of like a RimWorld, and these are our dudes. I did originally start this episode like 10 minutes ago as I went through setting up our world, and it took forever because I was having some load issues. So hopefully that's not going to bum anyone out too much. We can get a feel for our dudes through here. So these are our people. And as stuff gets put into those stockpiles I just made, we'll be able to get more jobs going. For now, we just have those jobs available. And I set them up in this little pocket corner here. So for starters, they're just going to get some stuff picked up and sort of get settled into our new world. Get as much food as they can in. I love that we have these berries here. That's kind of why I came here, because otherwise we're going to have to hunt down some bushes to get started with, because I don't think we're going to start out with a farmer. No, we didn't choose that path. We'll be able to make one pretty quick, but it'll be good to get some other stuff going in the meantime. And berries are good for food. They don't make people happy because they're not cooked, but they're still food. So right now, as we can see, everybody's a worker. And in here, we can see what they're doing. Restocking items, that's hauling. I don't know why they didn't call it hauling, because they have the task called hauling over here, but whatever. And cutting down trees and whatnot. I'm just really waiting for those to get moved into here. Then it all begins. So right now my big priority is just going to be getting some beds in, getting some food in, getting people started on their tasks, and as you can see, she is grabbing that knife over there. That's going to let us start setting up some people to defend us. And we'll have people attacking us fairly quickly. Well, not necessarily. We'll have people attacking us at some point, so that'll be good to have. We have Asher here, who has that 6 in body. That's going to make Asher a very good fighter. So, enjoy. You are our footman. Then, we also have an herbalist, which we're not going to do right away, because we don't really need it right away. But, as I was mentioning food, we do want our trapper right away. So we can do either Roke or Sen. What is Sen? You're a cultist. Okay. There's something with the bunny god. I mean, I haven't figured out this yet. I don't know if it's fully implemented. But, yeah, sure. You like the bunny god. Go trap bunnies. That's totally appropriate. And how that works is once they are selected, boop, there we go. We're going to get a new option in here. Yes, you have a knife. We're all very excited for you. Now we can set out some trapping grounds like this. Why? Oh, no. I hate that these edge walls here are uneven. We're going to go like this. There we go. And that's going to be our trapping ground. You'll run around, putting down traps, and collecting jerky from animals. Oh, we have a grizzled Jurrier. Barley hands. Just celebrated Embarkation Day, eh? Buck up. You look like you really benefit from something tasty. How about I give you 2 baskets of turnips and a basket of corn? Well, thank you. Well, he just comes by to help you get set up. Finally, we're going to want a worker. And don't think either of these care what they do. So we're going to have Sanini because they have that 6 in mind. Yay, are going to be our carpenter. So, carpenter actually is going to get a little workbench and a crafting menu. That looks like that. So we're going to go ahead and craft that. And we're going to craft up a tool bench. And then, even though we don't have that set up yet, I'm going to start telling them some things I'd like them to start making. Like, we're going to always have a bed made. I just want that to be made forever. As long as there's not one in our inventory, I want one. Other stuff we could do. Basically, I'm just going to put down a house right away, and they'll get told to make a bunch of stuff. But first we got to put down that workbench, and that is in here. And we're going to put that over over here. Later, we'll be able to put it inside, and that will be nice, but we are not there yet. Should also probably hunt down some more bushes, because the jerky is great, but it doesn't do a whole lot for us. I'm going to prioritize that, actually. Bushes! There are not many bushes nearby. And by many, I mean any. Okay, well, so much for that. Okay. Can we build a house? That's the question. So we can do ascendancy buildings, which the game has created for us, or there's some custom ones, which I have pre-made, or we can just make a building, which I'm sort of tempted to do. I don't do it often, and I'm not a big fan of it. But, okay, did I set that? What kind of beds do you have? Yeah, that has the comfy beds, so we're not going to do that. You need to go away. You need to go away. No, we're not building you. Go. Shared sleeping quarters could work. It only gets 4 beds in, but it could be worse. I guess we'll go ahead and put that down. So we put the template down. We can go ahead and edit it. If there's extra stuff on here that I'm like, honestly, we don't need that, and that's less stuff before it's finished, so we're going to go ahead and we don't need 4 dressers are storage. I should probably keep it. This actually isn't too bad, because there's no decorations in it. Decorations are really the killer when it comes to things taking forever to make. And for some reason I always have to go back in and then tell it to build. Yes, start building. Now all our dudes have been really standing around up to this point, so now they're all going to run to do that. Although, we could also use some more trees coming in. And soon I will get them started on mining. And mining is very important. It gets us stone, which is very, very useful, and it's going to serve another purpose for me. Mining is a great way to build a barrier. Yeah, we're totally gonna go, moat. It'll be fun. Though I also like the idea of maybe building up into this area up here, so I'm not sure how far out I want to put our moat yet. Ah, and we have already reached level 2, isn't that cool? So, since they were starting to make stuff for this house, they, actually, let me show you in here. See, now that all that stuff got added to their list because the house got set up. One more thing I want to do is make a bunch of crates. And crates will let us store things not in stockpiles. Stockpiles are great, except for food, because food will go bad in them. We also want this roughwood shield, and that's going to help out our little soldier dude. You can also go ahead and make a weaver's spindle. Again, our weaver we're not going to make right away, but it's not bad to have that going. I think we could also go ahead and, you know, I will go ahead and stop saying go ahead. I will make our herbalist now. So once they pick up that, we actually, yeah, pick up the thing, thank you. We even get another house available now, which is the herbalist's house. But it's really, it sleeps 1, and it has their little herbalist bench. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of people working where they sleep. I don't feel like it's too necessary so far. So for now, they're just going to work outside. Later, we'll build up more workshops for them. We're going to make the bench. And then I am just going to go ahead right now and queue up everything I want them to make for the rest of the game. Which is basically, I just want them to maintain an order of 5 of everything forever. So this will always give them something to do. Once they run out, they can make more. If they're not... Basically, obviously by making stuff, they level up. So if it reaches a point where it's like, okay, they've done everything I've told them to do for that level, obviously I need to tell them to make something else, I'll just throw some more stuff on. But it's generally a pretty decent way to keep them going up with their skills. And it means we will have healing items, always. If they get used, they get restocked. So it's very nice. And finally, we have this book here. That will let us make a cleric. And clerics are great. They follow around your fighters and heal them. Which is oh so useful. Never underestimate the need for clerics. In this game, anyway. So, I don't know if that bench is made yet. You'll see something sparkly. So it doesn't look like it. That's fine. And that's what all these flowers we're collecting are for. It's not just because we like flowers. It's also because we like flowers. Dudes are going to slow down a bit at night. And we do have one night worker, though. so she'll go ahead and work at night. I think it was a she. But I want to go ahead and speed things up a little bit. I'll slow them down as need arises. It's just the 2 speeds over here and then pause. So I'll be back and forth between the two. If a lot's happening, I'll slow it down. Trying to get better about that than I was with RimWorld. Also, on RimWorld, yeah, that's... I know what you're gonna say. Y'all aren't watching it, so I'm not gonna keep playing it. As much as I love RimWorld, I'm terrible at it, as you may have noticed. And I think the market's a little saturated with it, which is understandable, because it's an amazing game, and I really want to do more with the Cthulhu stuff for you guys, but like I said, it's not getting watched, and I'm terrible at it, so we're going to take a break from that for now. We're just going to call it another failure, I guess, and move on. So you can see this guy getting built over here. They build up their own scaffolding and ladders, which I find really, really neat as they build, and most of the time we're going to have things at ground level because it's the easiest on the system, where you can also slice away at the background, which will also help my computer. So that will change depending on what levels we're on, and I know it's not as pretty, and I'm sorry about that, but it's kind of necessary. So before we go fight that dude, we did level up our carpenter again. He now has collaborative insight and can use materials created by other crafters. Like to make nice beds, he can now use cloth to give them blankets. But we have some little dudes over here coming in. Little stone names. They're just pebbles. But we can send out our dude, and he is going to fight them. So go! Protect us! We also have the option here to defend. That's town alert mode, and all of our dudes would come surround the flag, which is a good way to get them out of the way, so that our fighters can fight without them being bothered by the fight. It's also good if our fighter is dead, basically, or if they're just getting too close to town. You have all your dudes come together, and they will fight with whatever they have. They will fight with their tools, with hammers, they will fight with hoes, they will fight with spindles. It's amazing. It's just that collaborative spirit that makes this game, this little community, such a wonderful place. It's also good to... We don't want these guys so close to the fight, because if they get spooked by the fight, you'll be able to see... like right now, Sanini is doing great. They do have happiness and sadness. Like, he's tired, so he's got a -6. His meal was raw, so he's a -5 for 18 hours. But we got the pioneering spirit since they just started out. He likes improving his skills. He's alone with his thoughts, because he's a loner. You can see up there. He's also opinionated, which doesn't seem like a great combo. And he ate a tasty meal. Where did you get a tasty meal? Oh, berries. Berries make you happy? I thought that counted as raw food. Hello. I'm also going to try and keep an eye on things for that idle, because idle is bad. Idle usually means someone's stuck. Could also mean that I put the work table around backwards. I didn't. Why are you not making stuff? We not have stuff for you to make? Yeah, we need more flowers. So we're going to try and get ourselves a... here we go. Here's some flowers. We're going to try and get us a farmer as soon as we can, because otherwise I'm just going to have to ship over these flowers from out in the middle of nowhere. And that's annoying. That wastes our time. Though it is nice having... So these aren't... There's 2 types of plants. There's fields, which our farmers will plant and tend. And then there's just, like, plants out in the wild, which our workers will tend. So it's very nice to have some of both, because if you're low on food, on plants, your workers can tend them. And you don't have to just rely on your farmers. But, again, it does mean getting them in here, which can take forever. But we clearly really need these flowers so we can get some healing tonics for our poor little dude. Poor little fighter dude. Oh. So here is our daily update. This is how we get more people. So right now we have 7 people, which means we need 50 food and 550 net worth to get our next person. We don't have that right now. That's fine. Maybe tomorrow. Probably not. Probably not until we get a farmer in, but maybe. It can be helpful to wait until you open that until a little later in the day if everyone's going for breakfast right before you do it. So you're more likely to have the food on hand. But since we didn't have the net worth either, it wasn't going to happen, so it was fine. Just open it. Fairly certain I put that on top of the other flowers. This system is not great yet. I mean, like I said, it's still in development, so They'll get there. You know, it seems like all anyone plays lately is games that are still in development. Like, by the time these games get fully released, people have moved on to the next thing. It worries me. It worries me for the hobby as well as for the Let's Players and whatnot. You know, we'll see how things go. Like, God, I think everyone's moved on from Minecraft so far at this point, and it only fully released last year. Oh, that's for mining. That's not what I want. I just want those flowers. So hopefully that's a little bit so we can get to work. Yeah, we got one. So yes, we should be making some healing tonics. Oh, our trapper reached level 1. So they get a speed up, they get some health up. And we get both hides and jerky. For now we're going to be selling hides because we don't have a leather worker yet. That's something our weaver would do. I know, that doesn't make any sense. Just go with it. You could also get these guys in. I'm not so worried about them. Honestly, probably... Oh! I found bushes. Probably after that harvest I won't worry about them for a while because, again, we don't have a weaver right now. You don't fit in there. That's very annoying to me. I want you to be in pretty little rows, which means I have to move this one, which again, just seems like a waste of people's time. So you see how this guy's bummed? That is because he's still recuperating. It's because he's still hurt. But when they're sad, that's when they walk slower and have the hang down head. It's very sad. His pain is moderate. We're working on it, I promise. Doesn't like they slept on the ground. That's why I'm trying to get this house built up ASAP. So hopefully all these things will lead to happier dudes, working harder, working faster. For a second I thought that one was in the wrong spot. I was about to be very annoyed. And I hope I have the music at an okay level. I have it turned down really far because that's what I always seem to need to do in Let's Plays. I know I don't always come out the loudest. I'm sorry about that. Go. And 2 more. That is you. Oh, so as far as series goes, I'm sorry. I tried doing the Friday thing with SimCity and even playing with you guys. I'm not good at SimCity and I don't like it. It just clashes so hard with my personal beliefs on society and civil engineering and everything. It's not my game. I can't play the game the way I think a city would need to be built, and that's too frustrating to me. I have a little bit of problems with that with Cities Skylines, but not to the same extent. I think it's a lot more forgiving for letting you do things how you want to do them, so I think that may be it. I think that may be our farewell for SimCity, which makes me really sad because you guys liked it a lot, and I got a lot of reception from it. But, so we're going to be filling that slot as well. So 2 of the games I'm pulling out. Or we may go back to... We'll probably go back to Nier. So it might just be 1 game. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, you're talking to people. I really need you making potions. I know you're sleepy. I'm sorry. You're groggy. Well, if you went and made potions, I assure you you'd feel much better. Oh, we have potions. Can you use them? Oh, you've already been taken care of? No? This is annoying. I wonder if we need a bed before he'll do that. Either way, we'll figure it out. We've got beds. They don't put them down until later. It's very frustrating. I've had better luck with some of the other buildings that we'll use more later, so hopefully that'll work itself out. In development! Yay! I started looking at our land here and trying to decide where I want our limits to be. I'm probably going to do something like here. So that gives us a ton of room down here. It's just kind of where the land seems to cut. Hey, we have a carpenter level 3. When inspiration strikes, the carpenter may embellish his works in unexpected ways. And by unexpected ways, we mean there's one other level. But it's nice. Literally, it's called nice. But they will look a little different. They have a little design on them, so it's cute. And they do sell for more, if nothing else. I'm not sure if people care if they use them. I've actually never checked. So we can see our houses coming in. Putting up all these ladders so that they can get up to the top and build our roof. You have there. A shield. Nice. Dude, get in there and get that shield. Wait, why are we not using the potions? I'm very confused. You see those lovely potions right there? Can you take one? Does the herbalist have to administer it? I think he might need to be in a bed, which is super crazy frustrating. Oh well. So things should pick up once we get all these plants in, and once I speed up the game. Imagine how that works. Well, a good conversation always makes them feel better, if nothing else. I'm waiting for one special level on my trapper, which will help my people in general, not just him. I'm just using genders just all willy-nilly. I have no idea which of these people is which. I'm not so good at that. If you'd like to be put in the game, let me know. I'd be happy to use your name. So our sparklies over here. I figured I should explain. These guys are our tool benches, which should definitely be put down. Which is that kind of sparkly, and then the gold sparkly is our gold, which kind of goes without saying. That was said anyway, for convenience. Are all these in? They are. It's like we're getting our flowers in. They're not all in yet. And we can't do anything with these cute little animals around here. Little foxes. Oh, look at you. You're so cute. Oh, you're so crazy cute. Look at them. But they're just here for flavor. And those are the animals that we're trapping, is foxes and squirrels and stuff, but they're not the ones on the map. They'll just be random ones will show up. Look at it, you're so cute. How did they get so cute? Which is such basic sprites. I love it. Ah, finally our first seller. So, like I said, we're going to sell our hides for now, because that'll give us some work. Some stuff to work with, sorry. Sell our spindle, it's fine. Oh, and we have crates coming in. Beautiful. We'll get those going ASAP. What we see here? Nope, those are just regular red. Oh my, that's a lot of dudes coming in. I'm going to finish up selling first. Sorry, I thought that was a nice bench. I was like, oh, it's red. No, it's not. So I'm sort of thinking of buying some comfy beds, because it's going to be a while before we can build them ourselves. And by a couple, I mean one. So we're going to build one comfy bed. We're also going to deploy it immediately, because it'll just be good for our dudes to be off the ground, and they'll share the bed. It's a little weird, but they're cool with it. And I want these chests. Stockpiles I'm only going to use very briefly at the beginning of the game, after which we will no longer use stockpiles again. Unless I get really on top of things and use them for potions. You'll see how that works. Because other potions, other than our basic potion, can be... Actually, I think I'm going to have you head back here and get some help before you die. Because he's not doing so well. People won't be happy they got involved in the fight, but it'll mean he survives to help us fight another day. But these guys are pretty easy, and as he levels up, he'll have no problem with them. Later it'll just be pop, 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 and we're done. Whoopsie. Sorry, the mouse slipped. Stop that. Okay. Everyone may go. Oh, there's one. That's fine. He can handle one, no problem. There we go. Okay, we have bed. We have this house finished, and I'm going to leave it up, the walls up for now, so you guys can see it in the daylight, because it's kind of pretty. Especially once they put in the door and stuff. I really like the design on the stuff in this game. It's really pretty. Though this is not the aesthetic we'll be using later. Mostly I'll be building in stone, because it's really pretty. And you can do blue and white stone, and it looks super nice. And all paladin-y, and I like it. I don't know why I associate blue and white with paladins. Just go with it. So first of all, we're going to have just food in these for now. I'm going to have 3 of them with just food. I don't care if the other ones have food as well. But these ones are going to be reserved for food. So now, we can remove these. And everything will get moved into our chests, and it'll be good. See, we got one dude using the bed, and that one's nice because it has a blanket. The regular mean bed does not have a blanket. Which we haven't even been able to see. You see, you guys, you could just plop those in the house. And you are! Oh, good! That forced them to put them in the house. That makes me very happy. Okay, so now we have beds for 4 people. Yay! Well, 5 people because we had the one outside. So now, I'm not going to put down any more beds until we're ready to do more. Like, having nicer beds and stuff. Oh, right. Let's show you the house. Isn't it cute? Just a basic little house, but I like the door. It's nice. It'll serve us for now. I know it's nice having the walls up, but it makes my game sad. Well, my computer's sad anyway. So let's see if we can get enough food in today. That we can get another dude. That'd be nice. Let's see, where are we at? We have 43. We want to get to 50. So we can also do that. We can just leave this here. Sorry if you heard that. I bonked my headset. And we can just wait while people bring in food. And once we get over 50, then we open it. I'm sure this is an exploit that will be fixed later. But for now, it's what we're doing. And yeah, people ate. So now we're even further down. I think we can do it. I have faith. I believe. So now, okay, now that you're in bed, you are getting bandaged. Okay. So he'll only be able to be treated every so often, which is why we want our cleric, because he'll heal people up instantly. 45. That's not great. Okay, well, we'll get jerky from these guys. What am I doing? I'm trying to get these plants in. We may just have to accept another day of no dude, which makes me sad. I don't know why I'm continuing to collect those, knowing we're not going to need them for a while. I think I can go get these bushes. They're really far out, though. I'm just worried about my poor little dudes getting attacked. Well, hopefully they'll be okay, because we're doing it. Let's get you lined up. Thank you. Still 45. This is a long way out. Oh, there's some more. Well, that works too. I know, this is great. Just watching me zoom back and forth. Oop. Very soon we will get our farmer in. Hopefully, even today, maybe. We'll see. Since the house is mostly built, and that was his next task. Let's check. Where is he at? Oh! Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put in a farmer. Farmer, I don't think stats matter for. So, since these two are pretty just middle of the road, he's courageous. Well, he's never going to be a fighter, so I'm sorry. You are now my farmer. I thought I made a farmer's home. Now I'm sad. I did not. We can make a mason's hammer while we're in here, and yeah, since we don't have the cloth, I can't make any beds, or any nice beds. It is sad. And we don't really need anything else for now. Oh, I also want to make sure we always have a sign, because we can make signs with other categories. You'll see. Oh, there we go. Ah, it does mark it from the time you start. Weird, because I've totally had that work before. I can't argue. That really would be a major exploit. Oh well. So hopefully that'll mean we'll be ready for tomorrow. And that does let our trader come in. So, tell me about yourself, sir. Oh no, that was just... so now we have Charm Pet. That's what I was looking forward to. Charm Keeper will occasionally choose a particular pet to be his buddy, and will hang out with him. And that's all you got to know. Though we do have natural regeneration, so if our herbalist gets hit, they're going to heal much on their own, which is awesome. But, yeah, so we're going to start seeing buddies run around with our trapper. And if our dudes have a conversation with one of his little buddies, which is going to be like a fox or a squirrel or something, at the end of the conversation, you'll see the little animal will reach out and bop them in the face, and then they get a little happiness boost called Booped for like 6 hours. It's adorable, and it makes me happy. And it makes them happy, which is nice. We only got one pelt to sell. Yeah, we're not doing great. That's fine. We're doing fine. Just not on money. Not you. This dude. Change job. Farm thing. Dude. Why do I have 2 herbalist hooks? Didn't mean to do that. I must have selected the wrong one. Oh well. Mason's hammer. Thank you. We also should go ahead and get another practice sword in here. And let's do 2. Level him up a little bit. Because in the future we will definitely need more people in our army. And we'll go ahead and grab you. We'll leave the other one. Nah, we'll take the other one. Might as well. If we're going all the way out there to get this one, it's worth it to get the other one. I guess. There and here. That's going to be such a long run for them. Oh, you poor dudes. That's my bush. Someone must have dropped it. I was like, what is that? Is that a cactus? No, silly. I usually don't see them in their travel form. Wow, that makes it look or sound so much cooler than it is. So we are at a half hour. I want to do at least one more episode on this to give you guys a feel for the game. So, you can expect at least one more episode. Let me know what you think. If this is what you want to see, even if it doesn't get the most reception, but it still gets some, we will come back to it later. After we go to whatever series gets more like. So come back tomorrow as well, and we will have... Well, we're going to finish off Slime Rancher, so we'll probably have an episode of that. But after that... So thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.